Sometimes the question may be asked, is it better to wake up or is it better to stay asleep? Is it better to wake up or is it better to stay asleep? If and when you are asleep, you flow with the motion. Whatever way the ocean goes, there you go. Whatever way the ship goes, there you go. You are asleep. And however pleasing or displeasing that might be to an awakened mind has nothing to do with a mind that's asleep. Now, the difference is that to wake up, you may not like the flow of the ocean and you might want to get off. And being awake, you know that you can get off. And so you make the decision whether you do it now or later. Trouble is, you got to be real to get off because that motion is real and it's designed to keep flowing. And you don't just get off. If you notice, the things that's going on in the world today have been going on all your life and your grandparents' life. It's just been going on because it's not easy to get off. The reason it's not easy to get off is because the truth has been hid. Here's one truth. You know that the system is set up and is designed to maintain itself. You know that the system, in its efforts to replace the true powers, have concocted a system where, when given its freedom to be employed, the people end up doing all kinds of things through competition, through their absolute need for money. Because basically it has been designed that life is predicated on money. You got money, you can do stuff. No money, you can't do stuff. So all and everything about life, as far as the world is concerned, as far as being outside of a different way about money. And whoever got the money got the honey. Everybody, for some strange reason, don't have the money. People say it's open, everybody can get it, may the smartest one get it. Well, I guess that's a way of thinking. But also with that kind of way of thinking, you got hate, racism, bigotry, lying, cheating, stealing, and war, and all that other kind of stuff. That comes with that way of thinking. Now, if you don't desire these kinds of things, then you have to change your thinking. There is another way of thinking that people refuse to cater to, and that is a way of thinking that's saying, rather than competing, cooperate. Rather than competing, cooperate. I don't know where I should be talking to you in this message, but cooperation is always required. For me, I know me. I know what I want. I know what is satisfying to me. And for some strange reason, having that kind of knowledge, I have to conclude that you do as well. See, I don't see that much difference between us. I know that you bleed, I bleed, male and female. I know that you breathe, you live, I breathe, I live. I know that the essentials necessary to do all of those kinds of things are required in you and me. And we got them. And so when I think about what pleases me, I know in my life I want to be satisfied. I have to believe that you do as well. I want my needs met, my wants and my desires. That's me. But I have to believe that you do too. I want to be living in peace and be free, prosperous. That's me. But for some strange reason, I believe that every human being on earth wants that as well. I want to be happy and joyous, and I want to be fulfilled and satisfied, and I want to live my dream. And for some strange reason, I believe that every last one of you, everybody on the face of it, want to do the same thing. But the question is, how can that be done? How can that be done? You know, as I was stating earlier, we've been brought up on a money system. If you don't have the money, you can't get the honey. And here, I just told you who I am. And I just shared with you who I see you as. So, how do I see that that can be accomplished for me and be satisfied and fulfilled and for you as well? Well, kind of simple when I think of it like this. I think of it like I was saying a moment ago, we all bleed, we all breathe, we all got the same instruments biologically to take care of us. Then I tell you, I see that power that is responsible for that. Then I see that power that put the earth here. I'm saying it all the time that we couldn't do this, and the earth is here with all of its greatness, and it brings with it resources that are to be used to do the things that they are done by the people. And so when I look at all of that, I said, how can I be that satisfied, that fulfilled? And that includes you. Well, the simple answer was this: let everybody play a part in the process of making it real. In other words, all that stuff I just got through mentioning, the peace and the prosperity and that, let everybody play a part in that process of creating that. And everybody choose the part that they want to play in that process. Choose something that you love because there's a reward when you choose something that you love. You get joy that the world can't give and the world can't take away. That's a secret. Remember that. That power that made the earth give you that joy. And that's basically everything as far as the excitement of life is that. And what are you doing? You're creating. You, my friend, have now become put yourself in a position to become real creators. Not for money, but you're creating everything that people need. Sure, you got healthcare needs, every bit of it. Just think about the people who don't have teeth or need dental care, but they do not have the money that the world say you got to have. But you got the ability, the medical ability exists because that power that is responsible sent that knowledge here through dentists to take care of everybody that needs some health care in their mouth. That's why it's here. It came here to take care of you. So what am I saying? I'm saying that the power that created you was looking out for you. Sent that knowledge so when you're losing your teeth, that power loves you so much they sent the knowledge through other people to prepare, cause a manifestation of the essentials necessary to take care of it. And as soon as it came here, it got hijacked by the system, throw it into the money thing. So right away, that says if you got money, you can have that. If you don't have money, so you got God saying it's for everybody, and you got man saying now, and so basically the way it is in everything: housing, education. But the key is everybody got a job. Everybody has chosen what they want to do. And when everybody got a job, that means everybody is entitled. No one can turn around and look and say what they doing, what they get. No, everybody is satisfied. Just like I got satisfied, so are you satisfied. Why? Because it's happening for you as well. And yes, there are rules, there are regulations, always rules and regulations to maintain, guide any and everything. And also, for that heavenly divine, this is how we create this heaven on earth. When we wake up, we the people wake up and we engage ourselves in life. We talk about the peace. We create peace. We don't be creating. I heard some guy say the other day, if you want some peace, you got to make sure that you're ready for battle. You ready for battle. You imagine somebody ready for battle? Can you imagine a spouse? One is ready for battle and one ready for peace, and they come into a household. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? One of them ready for peace, relaxation, fun, and one is ready for battle. No trust, no confidence, and you gonna come in and what you gonna bring together? You know what you're gonna bring. What we have happening in the world today. So, what I really want to leave with you, I've already said it 1,000 times, but let me see if I sum it up in a sentence. You don't have to accept what you have accepted. In other words, you can learn another language. You definitely can learn. You might speak English, but you can learn another language. But you need a reason to learn another language. If you need a reason, it don't take long. Give you a reason, and it does not take long. So think about the peace, the joy, the prosperity, the freedom, the happiness, and the living your dreams. Think about never having to worry about anything: food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, or anything that's made by the hands of man. Think about your needs, your wants, and your desires being met at your leisure. And think about this as guaranteed because you, the people, have put your hands to the plow. And you are engaged in the process of creating and causing a manifestation in the reservoir of goods or services that's overflowing, that no one have to be denied any of their desires. Because you, the people, utilizing the resources that have been given to you free on your homeland, earth, which has been given to you free, and the ability and the joy for you to engage yourself and cause a magnificent, wonderful heaven. That's what I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. This is why when you can't get your teeth fixed, somebody should be able to set up and tell you that something is wrong with that, rather than walking around trying to say or point a finger at you. They should try to say, how do you fix a situation like that? Well, we know what the norm has been, but the norm has failed. So how do you fix a situation like that? Ladies and gentlemen, I might as well quit because I'll keep right on going. Okay. So until next time, I'm going to say goodbye for now.